as creature commandos. Fuck. There. Finally, creature commandos gets to. James Gunn's. It should just say James Gunn's DC. Like, it shouldn't say DC Studios. It should say James Gunn's DC Studios because it's literally James Gunn. Like, James Gunn owns the company. James Gunn. James Gunn's like, I must control DC and make a bunch of young girls have sex with me. 'Cause I'm James Gunn. And I employ my brother in every single thing I do. Even though he's a crappy actor. And I just do it because family comes first. Because it's not about how talented you are, it's about who you know. And that's the problem with Hollywood and problem with movies nowadays. It's not about talent, it's about who you know. As long as your daddy or your uncle or your grandpa knows the right person, you got the job, right? And it's like, and then they come up with these like absurd things where like, oh, we went through tons of freaking interviews and tons. You went through those interviews, but you totally like, you're like, no, no, no. These interviews are just a fucking show to put the actual person that we want on the thing because he knows this person. Because it's like when they said like Tom Holland was chosen out of 200, it was complete bullshit because Tom Holland was chosen because freaking Chris Hemsworth put a good name in him. Like that was the only reason. Chris Hemsworth being Thor put a good name in for Tom Holland, and Tom Holland got the job as Spider-Man. So it's like it wasn't his talent; it was his freaking connections to people, and that is all Hollywood is right now, and that's why Hollywood is crap with their production. Is because it's all about connection without talent, and that's what you get. You get all this crap kind of media because you get people that don't know how to act or anything like that, but are acting because they're friends with Brad Pitt or fucking Chris Hemsworth or freaking Tom or Tony. What's his face? Tony Stark guy. Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. It's like the dude was a freaking guy that got drunk and beat women. Like, you seriously think he's a good Iron Man? He was an okay actor, but it's like, yo, he beat women and he got drunk and everything like that. Like, and then you're all praising him, like, yeah, he's an amazing man. This guy, he didn't do anything with his youth. He didn't do cocaine like crazy and screw up his early life, but because he has a no noticeable name, he's able to get back into the business. That's why I say fuck actors. Hollywood is so unattached with the real world that they think that actually what goes on in their shows actually goes on. I wouldn't doubt that this is James Gunn writing about himself wanting to screw a dead body because he's fucked up like that. But let's get it going. Commando. Creature Commando. That guy. So, like, the whole thing is, like, kind of messed up. I would have to say. Like, uh, I know with this thing I have to, like, change it, like, every few seconds, kind of thing. So, I'm sorry about stopping it every so while and talking, but that's how you get it to not be copyright. I just noticed that head right there. And the boobies. Boobies! Sorry. It's gonna be. My straight kindness. Going right to the boobies. Boobies! Alright, let's get it going. Boobies! It's written by James Gunn, so it's like, it has his like mind behind it. I learned with like writers and everything like that, they usually write what their inner thoughts are about. So like in my mind, that's James Gunn wanting to screw young girls. I'm sorry, but Hollywood has shown me nothing but pedophiles kind of thing. Like every single one of them, I find are pedophiles, and I wouldn't doubt that James Gunn is a huge pedophile, just by like how he looks and everything like that. And same with freaking what's his face, Sean Gunn. Sean Gunn actually I think is more of a pedophile than James Gunn. I wouldn't doubt it that they were at Diddy uh, parties and all that stuff. You're the most interesting out of the show. Because I know she's like half Atlantean or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, her history is like her dad was a scientist, but he, like, what are they called? That are, like, focused on the water, like ocean and everything like that. And, like, I'm not sure. This is just me. That her father got with, or like, you know what I mean? Like, a freaking Atlantean. Well, not Atlantean, but like whatever those type of people are, and the water kind of thing. You know who she reminds me of though? Uh, if anyone has done it, wait. Let's check if she's. I have to check if it's her, because I'm sorry, she looks like or she sounds like but cheers everyone. We're gonna it's gonna go into it. But cheers everyone to watch this. Oh. Seriously, the girl that plays Cersei is the girl that plays. Like, that girl is not attractive at all. I don't know why they keep trying to make her so. Bulgarian. The girl that plays what's her face is a like the princess is a Bulgarian actress that has only been in freaking James Gunn's movies. I'm guessing this girl too. She's probably only been in girl James Gunn stuff. No, no, she's been in other stuff. Who does she play in Creature Commandos? Oh, that's who she is. She's the girl that plays frickin' I thought it was what's her face from Stargate and Farscape. Claudia something, Claudia. Cause the girl sounds exactly like Claudia. Yeah, Claudia Black. Who's Claudia Black in Ahsoka? Yeah, like she was. I thought the girl that was playing this thing was Claudia Black. To be honest, I'm kind of disappointed that it's the girl from Game of Thrones when Game of Thrones started getting crap. It's like she only got work because of Dave fucking those two crappy directors that screw up everything they do.
Check that shit out, Zach. Holding fucking three people, bro. Alright. Right beside me, sir. If I don't crash. Now. How do you load it on manually? You activate your crane on your functions tab.
Alright, so let's get back to the stream. Sorry.
Loading you, sir. Oh, you just loaded the...
I'll try to. I'll try to. Edit that out. This is kind of so messed up. Like, you make your perfect bride, you know what I mean? And then, like, you kind of groom her to become your perfect bride. Although I understand also, like, she made most of her time with this man, so that's why she became infatuated with him. Instead of, like, what he should have done is had the Frankenstein teach her instead of himself teach her. You know what I mean? How much? Wait, does James Gunn is James Gunn like a ska band? Dude, he is part of a ska band. That is exactly why ska music is. Oh my god. Fuck you, James Gunn. You've ruined DC with your constant freaking sins of throwing yourself into it. Oh my god. Now I know that this is like I'm guessing this is your brother, James Gunn. This is Sean Gunn. Like, hey brother, that's a great idea. I'll do it for you. And James Gunn like, don't worry, we'll make a sexy girl go for you. Because I'm James Gunn and I own DC now. let's check. Did James Gunn, like, he's obviously in the ska band. The dude posts like crazy amount of stuff. So like I know. Dude, the guy has governance over Canada? He has a senior partner that's a financial Canadian governor. Dude, James Gunn is like a freaking. Dude, this is just like it's getting too ridiculous with like he just keeps his staff kind of thing. Like it doesn't matter about your talent or about your thing. As long as you say, "Hey James Gunn, you're a freaking amazing person. You'll get a job." And that's the problem with Hollywood. Because literally, the only reason why this ska song is in it is because James Gunn knows the people. That's it. Don't try to tell me that there's another reason. I am sick of James Gunn being James Gunn because that's all it is. It's seriously James Gunn doing the same stuff that he always does. And it's getting ridiculous, kind of thing. Like, people have to start. I'm sorry, I made that, like, kind of stop. People have to start actually coming up with interesting things, kind of thing. Because, like, I find that with this creature commando, it's the exact same as, like, every other. thing. Just throw as much as you can and hope that fans are like, yeah, that's amazing. Keep doing what you do. You know what I mean? Um, to be honest, it's okay, but it's like it's James Gunn showing or producing as much as James Gunn can. Like, love me. I'm the guy that's gonna save DC. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't think you're gonna save DC. I'm sorry. DC and like movie wise has destroyed kind of thing. Like movies and media these days have destroyed superhero movies because it's more about, hey, I'm now a black guy, or I'm now an Asian woman when I was originally a white guy, because we want to be diverse and we want to make money off of the small amount of people that care that they've changed the persona of the person. Like, it's just like, really? You've changed the sex and everything like that for that small amount of people that aren't even gonna watch the movie, kind of thing. Like, stop doing these stupid acts of I'm doing it for the people. I'm doing it to save humanity. I'm doing it to make people better and all that stuff. You know who said that? The Nazis. So, I'm sorry. You're just as big as the Nazis when you're saying, I'm doing it for the people. I'm doing it to educate and all that stuff. And I'm sorry, but that's why media has gone down. You'll see with like how TV shows and movies are not watched as much because of how they're presented in media these days. So, I don't know what else to say to try to get people to maybe. Um, I'm sorry, you're gonna see my ear or whatever, but I don't know what else to say. Um, Basically, it's about sending the message instead of the story with most TV shows nowadays, and that's the problem with why people don't like or watching TV anymore. It's because they just want to watch a good story. They don't want to watch people bitching at them about, hey, you should think this way. You should think this way. You should only do this stuff. You should only, you know what I mean? Like, instead of just showing a message where it's like, or showing a story where it's like, hey, this character, he went through hard stake, and now he's starting to overcome the hard stake and overcome that pressure and depth and deceit that he's going to overcome. Basically, you're making the character all about your political views instead of your overall perspective of the character. And that's what screws up the story. Don't focus on, like, do you think the characters are really gonna be like us and be like, I'm gonna run to Washington and start throwing signs up and everything? No, the character is changed or melded through the story. Stop making it about a guy that wants to make it better for every single race in the United States. Because that's not going to happen. That's not going to, no matter what you do, no matter what you throw, none of it's going to happen. So just try to make what you have and try to make what you can do with what you have instead of complaining about what you can't get. It's basically what you should do. Do what you have instead of complaining about what you can't get. Because if you do what you have, you will eventually get what you can't get. Instead of just complaining about what you can't get. I don't get what um, most people try to use as like a excuse to, oh, I can't make this money. I can't make this money either. And I'm that typical person that you say that I am. That white man that gets everything that he singly gets. I don't get that shit. So don't try to say that, oh, every white person gets that. Every uh, white person gets the privilege of being white and having everything that they can, because I'm a single father, not able to get what I can. I'm white. Wouldn't I be able to just walk in and get what I want? No, because I can't. Because I have to go through working. I have to actually make money to pay for what I have. Because that's not what social media and news tells you. That a white man can walk into whatever he wants and he's privileged to get whatever he wants. Because that is total bullshit. And if you're saying that, oh, I can get it, really? Tell me, like, can you give me money? Like, please. And then I'll tell you that I'm I'm getting privileged and everything like that. If you give me money, but you don't because you know that it's all bullshit what they say on the media about oh the black man gets or all the minorities get less than the white man. No, it's bullshit. Don't believe mainstream media because it's bullshit. Just try to understand an actual person that's struggling through life and trying to support and trying to make like trying to support a child that's autistic and everything like that. Like you guys always talk about like, oh the autistic child, blah 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 blah. It's always the wealthy and the rich that gets it. Don't fucking bullshit about race or anything. It's about the wealthy. It doesn't matter about what color your skin is. It matters about the name, the last name that you have. Because no matter what color your skin is, if you have the right last name and if you have the right family, you can get whatever you want, no matter what the shit or the bullshit is. Fuck Megan Merkla or whatever, because she is total liar kind of thing. And she is married Henry or Harry? Harry? I don't know. I don't give a shit about the guy's name because he's irrelevant to my everyday business of life. Because in reality, the guy is a douchebag that just makes money on your involvement in his life. If you didn't care about his life, and if you didn't message or look into his life or whatever, he wouldn't make any money. He would be a poor freaking bastard that lived on welfare in the United States, and then maybe came back to to Britain begging to get his life back. In retrospect, they don't care about you. Celebrities, royalty, they don't care about you. They only care about what you say about them and the image they produce. That's it. Once that image falls apart, they fall apart. They become nothing but footnotes in history. And that's what we should make most celebrities and royalty. Footnotes in history. people that shouldn't have any say in what we do because they are just as deprived and deceitful as any other person. Even probably more because they know they can get away with it. But let's get it going.